Just a quick update regarding Patreon updates and their Discord integration. I've gone ahead and thrown in Discord integration for all of the available pledge tiers. And I've added in a new tier for $10 or more per month that allows mic access. I don't know if I'm going to keep that around. It's one of those things where it's like, I don't mind talking to people, but then there's just like open mic with a bunch of people. It gets really confusing and chaotic. And I generally just have a hard time talking to people with a mic anyway. I'm weird like that. I'm very much antisocial, but oddly enough, I don't mind chat and I don't mind doing this. So I don't know. It's weird. It's difficult for me. Chat though, I'm totally cool with. So chat's definitely a thing. If you don't know what Discord is, it's basically, it's like Skype, except you can have basically as many people as you want in it at once. You can send URLs and images and small files. It's got voice chat, text chat. It has bot support. It's a really cool thing. It's sort of an all-in-one type deal. It's quite nice. I've been using it for a little while now. It's really handy for one-on-one recordings with people because you can jack the bitrate up. So if you're recording co-op style, it's really handy for that. But yeah, that's a thing. The $10 tier, I'll probably just get rid of that, and I'll probably just leave it just like, you know, you get chat rights on the Discord server, but people can still chat to me on Steam, so it's kind of a gimmicky thing, really. I don't know. It's just one of those things where it's just like, I feel weird having Patreon and not having certain rewards for it. I feel like you sort of have to have a reward for it because people just giving me money just to give me money is such a strange thing. I don't understand it at all, but people do it every now and again, and I don't know why you do it. I'll never know, but it's really handy because I wanted to move earlier this year. Around June or July this year, I had wanted to move, but my knee blowout or whatever the hell you want to call it, that happened March, I think it was March. Basically kneecap went sideways. Apparently it's a common injury, which is funny, and since it happened, I've seen like 6 or 7 athletes have the exact same thing. It's just the patella flips around to the side of your leg, and people just like walk up, strain their leg, and shove it back into place, and they're basically good to go again. And I'm like, oh. And like I was brought to the hospital, and they directed me up with muscle relaxants and pain relievers. That didn't do anything. That stuff was way too weak. And they jammed it back into place, and I don't think they really knew exactly what they were doing because it was quite the process, and it took them a little while. Hurt like hell, and I was off my leg for a month or whatever, but it's basically all healed up now. But the hospital bill, as you can imagine, is quite extreme because, well, that's the country I live in. But because of that, I wasn't able to move. So the new goal for that is February of 2017. And the goal there is to move into a location with much nicer internet. So I'll actually be able to do streams, and I'll be able to upload more videos at higher bit rates, and 1440p 60 could be a regular thing. I could probably easily do 4K resolutions at 60 frames per second as well, if that interests anybody. But that's the goal. That's a next year thing. That's why I've got Patreon going. And sort of the PayPal thing too. So if any of you are out there, I know I've gotten a lot of new viewers. If that's something you feel like doing, helping me out financially with that sort of thing, it is super duper so much appreciated. I have a really hard time finding a way to thank you properly. So that's why I've got like the name and game and the Discord server, and trying to think of other things that I could easily do, but it's difficult. So I don't know. Anyway, this is like part ramble now, so I'll just end it here. But basically, yeah, Patreon update, new reward, Discord chat, new tier. Probably not going to keep it. So I don't know. Just throwing it out there though. Feedback is welcome from Patreon and non-Patreon alike.